This episode is brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Summer mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Mocktail hour on the pool deck is a sip away. Tropical Smoothie Cafe has over 1,400 locations across the U.S. Their mocktails will be available all summer long.
Alison Rosen is your new best friend. Alison, with her the good times never end. Alison Rosen, doing the wavy pencil dance again. Alison's your new best friend.
Hey everyone, hi, hello. Welcome to another exciting episode of Alison Rosen is your new best friend. I'm Alison, the one in the title, and I'm sitting here in my studio with Daniel, my husband, and it seems I've forgotten how I normally start the show. I was aware that was different than everything I've done previously, but it was not because I wanted to go in a different direction. It's because I was like, oh shit, what do I normally say?
Did you just have one of those like brain glitches where...
Yes.
Yeah, that happens to me too.
Yeah.
It's just part of getting older.
Do you ever have a thing where you are needing to introduce someone? Mm-hmm. And this is not the thing that you read about in magazines, periodicals, brochures, pamphlets, tracts. It's not that flyers, stubs. Like if it's in a coffee shop and it's like, hire me, and then there's all those little rip off things. It's not one of those.
Right.
You know what? This information does not. If you buy a wallet, this information does not come on a pre-printed card where it's like tip percentages plus this information, it was never on a peachy folder. Okay. This is not one of those situations where you're introducing.
They had all that.
Yeah.
Cheat card stuff in there.
Peachy.
I have never once in my entire life owned a peachy folder. I was surprised when I got to a certain age and everyone was like nostalgic for them. And I'm like, there should be more nostalgia for Trapper Keeper, not peachy.
Were you ever a loose leaf loser? This is something that only is going to make sense.
I always had me a nice Trapper Keeper every school year.
And you use that as your organizational system?
Throughout many of the years when I needed them. I think when I got to high school, perhaps I became a loose leaf loser. I always had a folder, but maybe I didn't have like a 3-ring binder. But I never had a peachy folder because you know why? Because I thought the fucking design was ugly.
It was ugly.
So why buy it if you had choices? And there were always other options.
Peachy folders are regional, and I don't know what region they're in, but I know that there's people who don't.
Sure, because
there's people who don't know what they are.
Okay, well, hit us up in the comments
if you don't know what we're talking about. Anyway, this is not the situation where you're introducing someone that you've met several times and you suddenly blank on their name. This is the situation where you're introducing like a good friend, the producer of your show, something like that, and suddenly you're like, oh shit. That's happened to me where I'm like, ugh.
I forget names.
It's the pressure of needing to recall the name.
I forget how I know people. So I'll run into someone and I'll see them and I go, I know this person really well. And I have no idea the context in which we know each other. It's the primary reason I don't want to ever go into public spaces or do anything because I'm just terrified of this. It happened to me. The last time I remember it happening, I was at a conference and this woman that I'd worked with for years came up to me, and I'm going to change her first name. I don't know why, just because
she's a #1 fan.
And she came up to me, and I'm like, oh my God, my brain. This is what my brain did. My brain said, oh, I know her. I like her. Mm. She's somebody that I have gotten along with. Mm-hmm. So
positive association.
Now here's the good news. She had a name tag.
Oh, that's great.
So relief, right?
You'd think.
Now at this conference, people were from different companies, and one of the companies.
What is it, like a film distribution conference where you guys all get drunk and have sex?
Yeah, it was just
in industry.
And she, there's a company called Anderson Merchandisers, that we did business with, and her name tag said, let's call her Erin.
Okay.
It said Aaron.
Was her name Erica?
No. It said Aaron, and then underneath it said Anderson.
Oh, well,
So-
that is a name.
So I thought, oh, she must be with Anderson Merchandisers. Okay, that's how I know her. She was probably one of the. So I said, so how's everything? How's everything at Anderson? And she looked at me and she said, "That's my last name."
Oh no, she's supposed to laugh and think
And it
that you're
turns out
making
I
a
worked
joke.
with her at Artisan, or at Lionsgate rather, and it's like, oh yeah, and it clicked, and it was like,
Context
I'm
cues are
the
important.
biggest asshole ever, because like she knew exactly who the fuck I was, but I'm the asshole who forgot who she was. Like, how horrible to be forgotten by somebody that you
Yeah,
remember. Like,
it actually would be pretty devastating now that I think
I
about
just
it.
feel like such a shithead. So anyway, this is my constant fear.
Yeah, I'm wanting to say it's okay, but actually that would be if someone's like, "How do we know each other again?"
That's the thing.
I
It's
would
not
want
okay.
to die.
I know it's not okay. I mean, she might on some level like understand that I'm probably experiencing early onset dementia of some sort, but it doesn't change the way that must feel.
There was a guy that I hung out with for a while, just as friends, like with a tiny plus on it. I think I had a crush on him. Whatever. But we hung out for a while when I lived in Orange County.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved to New York and then came back and was working on the Adam Carolla show. And I don't know how I saw his Facebook thing, but I added him and we became Facebook friends. And then at some point later, he communicated with me through Facebook and he said, "Remind me how we know each other."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, it sucks.
But in my mind, I'm like, it's because I look different and XYZ, but who knows, really?
So I was just thinking about how amazing it'll be one day in the future when everybody is wearing their Apple Vision goggles everywhere they go,
And it'll just populate.
and everything is, augmented reality. When something like that happens,
You can reverse identity search them.
no, you can block yourself from them so they don't see you
Oh.
anymore. So that now you just you do that, and then
Incognito
she goes,
mode.
"No, it's Aaron Anderson," and then in her vision I just go, I disappear, and then she never sees me again, and I can be just gone.
Right.
I can just disappear
Yeah.
from her
It's
consciousness.
a digital version of wishing the ground would open up and swallow
Yes,
you.
I'm just like, bye-bye.
But you know what? In the same way that you need the name sandwich on phone calls,
Yeah.
which for all those new listeners flooding in, is where Daniel cannot keep the name of someone in mind by the end of their voicemail. So if they say it at the beginning, he likes them to also say it at the end. I feel like I'm getting incredible deja vu. I wonder if we've talked about this before. I feel like people need to do an in-person sandwich. We've probably mentioned this before.
But also,
like, Daniel, hey, Aaron Anderson, remember we worked at this place. Like, why not? Why not do that? Because people come up to you and they're like, hey, and they give you a big smile and then just stand there while you nervously try to place them.
So because of my condition, I do that to people. However,
What condition?
my condition of forgetting people.
Oh, okay.
I assume that other people have the same problem, and I try to remind.
Right.
I don't assume they remember me.
Right.
Is really what it is. But if it's somebody that you have worked with a lot or been with,
You wouldn't think it's necessary.
that can be insulting too, because it can actually imply
that you think they are
that
senior
you're
and
not
need help.
that you're not as close as you actually are. Like that you would need to do that. Like you would need to do that with somebody that you've met a couple times. But if it's like we worked together for 5 years, why are you introducing yourself that way?
Right.
It'd be odd. So there's no.
You know what you need is a wingman, wing person, a wing to come in and say, "Oh, how do you guys know each other?" But directed at the person that you don't know.
This is honestly. So like once again with the Apple Vision, I saw those eyes. Once again, I'm thinking about
that
how
that didn't sound genuinely interested.
well, I think about it a lot because I'm very bullish on augmented reality as a future technology. And so when this came out, I was really following the reaction.
I don't think I'm bullish on any future technologies.
And well, I'll explain two use cases that you'll understand why. And when it came out, it was like, oh, look, spatial computing. Like you can pretend to be on your laptop in space. And it's like, why is Apple advertising this thing this way? No one's going to use it this way. Nobody's going to be
Is it like a virtual keyboard or something?
Yeah, like it's in like nobody's going to, if you have a laptop, just use your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to like have a virtual laptop
right.
or something. It's like, it was just so weird. And I was like, you should advertise it like, oh, I can put it on and be in an IMAX theater in my living room. I can just have a giant fucking
right.
screen like I'm in a movie theater. I would buy, maybe not for $3,000, but like it's, instead of the Apple Vision Pro, I'd buy the Apple Vision for less money to have.
What's the price pain point?
Honestly, people pay $2,000 for a 60-inch TV. What would you pay to have one that's the size of an IMAX in your living room? Like, come on, that's to me like how you should. But also facial recognition. So your own contacts, whatever. I would look around and it would just go. It would just say the person's name and your relationship to them.
Isn't this what we already talked about? Like 3 minutes ago.
No, I was talking about disappearing from their view.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I thought that's where you were going with that before. So that's why, for me, I've already done this.
But I'm saying this would
for them,
this would
it's
eliminate
new.
the need for the disappearing in the first place because everyone you look at, their relationship.
Yeah. You know what's weird? When I was a kid, the idea of being able to talk to someone on the phone and see them on screen was oh my God, that's the future. You would see future and maybe I'm just thinking of Austin Powers, but I feel like you'd see versions of the future and it's like someone's face being beamed onto a screen and everyone's talking to them. Now we have that technology. We have FaceTime, and I never want to do it.
Yeah,
I only want to FaceTime to say goodnight to the kids if I'm not home. Playing some music. Guys, Daniel's playing Taylor Swift.
I don't even know how that happened. My phone just started playing Taylor Swift.
It read your mind.
Yes,
I know it. Like my friend Jeannie, who I've reconnected with, my really good college friend who lives in Spain, and the Canary Islands, and I'm so excited to be connected with her. We haven't even FaceTimed.
I know. We're
too old.
It's too awkward.
Yeah, FaceTime is just for the young people.
The youngins.
The youth.
Yeah, the youth.
The youth of today. So anyway, we have a ton of calls, so we got to get some of those.
I love a ton of calls.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually weighs a ton.
Yeah.
What's the weight of a call?
Like,
is it like
what is the weight of a call?
What's that Milan Kundera? No. There's some book that has calculated.
Of being.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But there's some book that has calculated the weight of the soul or something, right?
Oh, something grams. It was like I think they made a movie, didn't they?
Called like 23 grams.
21 grams or something.
So literally called 21 grams or something.
No,
it's something or other. It is definitely something. Anyway.
Hi, Alison. And Daniel, long-time listener here, who is listening to the Monday show where Daniel comes forward with his love of Taylor Swift as an artist. And I wanted to agree on the thoughts that Daniel shared regarding Taylor Swift and autism, although I like to call it more the broad swath of neurodiversity. So when you think about the neurodiverse spectrum, right? Autism is part of the spectrum. ADHD is part of the spectrum. Gifted, someone who's, highly intelligent, gifted, is also part of the neurodiversity spectrum.
I am.
As a gifted ADHDer
kidding.
with a son who is a gifted ADHDer, I definitely think that I think Taylor Swift is absolutely gifted, putting her in the neurodiverse spectrum. So things like stimming, having trouble in social situations, any of those items certainly fit in with that spectrum. So just wanted to shed that light and information I have learned being a mom of a neurodiverse kid and realizing as an adult that I am also neurodiverse. So love you guys in the show. Thanks. Bye.
Yes, this was my theory that Taylor, I'm still learning the terminologies here, so I don't know if I would say she's necessarily autistic.
But you think she's on the spectrum?
I think she's absolutely on the spectrum based on my own expertise, which is,
all your years of schooling.
I just, I had this
feeling
sense of it when I was doing my deep dive. And then I did some casual research, found there's a whole mess of videos and things showing.
Wait, you did a deep dive and casual research? What's the difference? Oh, you did casual research in the midst.
And then I had this notion, and then I did casual research to prove myself correct, which is always the way.
Right.
That's like the scientific method, I think.
I believe there's the term for that is confirmation bias.
Well,
which is how all the greats have done their work.
For me, it's just confirmation. And so it's a theory. I don't know if it's true, but I'm convinced of it. There's just a lot of evidence. Let's just put it that way.
But you said you watched the videos showing
her younger self, like doing a lot of stimming.
But were these videos of people that also concurred?
Well, yes, they were shared on autism sites.
Got it.
Where other people in that ND world were like, hey, having the same question I did,
right.
And then opening it up to discussion, and then people were like, yeah, I've thought that too. Here's some videos. And I don't know, she's very high functioning, obviously. Mm-hmm. And I think it would be amazing if she were at some point to say, like, yeah, I'm on the spectrum. I'm high, whatever you would call it, like high functioning.
Yeah, I think high functioning and low functioning is not. A lot of people don't like that terminology, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, whatever the right terminology is, if she were to come out and say that, would be amazing. That would just take such stigma off of it for people, and it would be great. But, of course she doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to?
She's not obligated. Well, you know how people go like, you should do that.
Oh,
because
right.
I don't think she's under any obligation. If let's say she is, she doesn't have to talk about it.
Yeah. But what a role model. If she did. If she is and if she did.
Just imagine. Imagine all those kids, all those little girls, all those people who are, feeling stigmatized or feeling, I don't know, different, to find out that Taylor Swift,
right?
That would to understand that someone like you could be that successful and that beloved and that just that it would be great. But
let's hear another call. But I will tell you, a lot of people. Listen, your Taylor Swift love has gotten a lot of attention from the listeners of Alison Rosen's New Best Friend. And someone new signed up for Victoria. Hello. Signed up for Patreon at the texting level. Oh, yeah. And, it's like the way it works is you sign up and then you send a text and then they send you back it's like an automatic thing. And then it's after, I think they have to you have to opt in, I think, or something. There's some legal something or other. And then after that, it's me.
Yeah.
So I just got a hi and I wrote back hi, thanks so much for joining, so happy to have you here. And then she said she was excited to be here. And then I said, and I don't start every conversation this way, but it was on my mind. Okay. I said, okay, I need to know where you stand on potato salad. And then, cause I'm a #Spudfluencer, and then where you stand on Taylor Swift. And she said that she was under you on the Taylor Swift scale. So now we're measuring ourselves by you. I said everyone is. And then someone else wrote in to say it's someone who has a Taylor Swift tattoo
Wow.
is, impressed by your Taylor Swift knowledge.
Look, I'm feeling extremely basic about it. It's a funny thing to be like saying to the world, I really like the most
I've discovered
popular,
her.
the most popular artist in the world. Like it's, I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous, but I feel like I guess I don't feel that way about almost any popular artist,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the most popular artist that I've ever liked was like U2, and so for me, it's very unusual to be like, because I don't like Ariana Grande or any of that crap. Like, I'm not saying it is crap. It's just crap to me. It's crap to my ears. It's
right.
It's DQ ear crap. But no, Taylor, I really like Taylor. So what are you going to do?
Okay, it's Jamie Dactyl 666.
Ooh.
As a diehard Swiftie with a Taylor tattoo, Daniel's blah. There's
Are
a
you
burp.
okay?
No, there's like a bubble of air trapped in my throat.
Oh my God, honey.
It's not painful, but it is trying to destroy this show. Why is it coming for us? You don't listen to Childish, but Greg and I have this bit of like, they said it couldn't be done,
Yeah.
Well, we've done it again. And like, why? We show after show after show, we show that we can do it. Why must they say we can't do it? Like,
Yes.
it's how foolish they seem.
Oh,
They've sent this bubble.
they have.
Now they're just coming for me personally and you. Anyway, let me take that again. Tony, don't you dare cut out that gold. Don't you dare try to make me look better. As a diehard Swiftie with a Taylor tattoo even is hard to say and fun to say, Daniel's newfound love is giving me life. And then I asked, what is the tattoo? And then she said, and I wonder if you know what this means, a sheer ghost from the Anti-Hero video wearing the red heart sunglasses with I'm the problem underneath it.
Okay. I'm not at one of the gaps in my, as a new Swiftie, all of the imagery and stuff from previous eras, I'm not as intimately familiar with.
When is Anti-Hero from?
Was that on Reputation?
You're asking the wrong person.
That feels like a Reputation era kind of thing.
All right. Let's hear another call.
Hey, everybody. Both of you, whatever it might be.
Did he forget our names just like we were talking about earlier?
Right.
Rich from New Jersey. I just wanted to say thank you for calling my voice sonorous. I pretty much floated around for a couple of days on that one. But yes, I also do the stupid 20th Century Fox Flonase nose inhalation thing.
I'm not understanding any words.
He's talking about the 20th Century Fox fanfare nose inhalation for Flonase that I talked about.
All right. Tony made a drop out of that. He's got to put it in after this.
And I thought I was the only weirdo. So it's nice to know that I'm not the only weirdo.
Nice. And
there are others just like me. Again, Rich from New Jersey. 20th Century Nose Fox Weirdos. All right, bye.
That's right. Way to go, Rich.
All right, Tony. This is your moment. Play the new creation.
There it is.
So let's play one more call. Okay. And then let's talk about
our adventure.
Yes. Oh. And we have news. I haven't even posted. I posted it to Patreon, patreon.com/AlisonRosen with pictures, but I haven't posted it here. Okay. All right.
Hi, Alison and Daniel. It's Mary Lynn from Richmond, Virginia. I wanted to say I love potato salad. I love anything that has anything to do with potatoes, and that includes potato salad. It has to be delicious, and it has to have mayonnaise.
This is my fucking legacy.
Yeah.
And as they say, I am here for it.
Okay.
And that's about my only requirement. It can't be mushy, but I love it. And I love you guys, and I hope everything is going okay there. Again, it's Mary Lynn from Richmond, Virginia, and I just turned 70 on Sunday. Woohoo! I think I might be one of your older listeners. Love you guys. Bye.
Happy belated birthday, Mary Lynn.
Have you seen this before? I'm showing Allison
Mickey Rooney's potato fantasy. Oh, it's like a baked potato with fries on one side.
It was a restaurant where everything is only potatoes.
Oh, really?
So you could get. So the restaurant was called Mickey Rooney's Potato Fantasy, and the pictured entree here is called the Grand Royale, and it includes a baked potato, French fries, mashed potatoes, and it looks like potatoes au gratin.
It sounds delicious. I'm more of like, I don't know that I love all potato. Baked potatoes I get tired of. Baked potatoes are the scones of the potato world, in that you get through the top layer, and then it's like there's just so much more here.
So the Grand Royal that I just quoted to you back in the day, I don't know, this is in North Hollywood, I don't know what year, $1.29 for that, and I feel like it's still worth $1.29.
Only $1.29? That's
it.
I don't know about that. Listen, Marilyn.
But hey, potatoes are good. I'm not trying to shit on potatoes.
So Mary Lynn said that it has to have mayonnaise and it can't be mushy. Do I have a story for you, Mary Lynn? Sit down and buckle up, everyone. Everyone out there listening. Do you know what story I'm going to tell, Daniel?
About mushy potato salad?
Remember when I couldn't find the potato salad the other day?
No.
Are you serious? This was a momentous occasion in my life. It was so big that I'm like, am I going to devote the whole episode or 2 whole episodes to it? Guys, I just bought a large thing of my favorite. I'm not even going to say it's my favorite potato salad. Potato salad is like a new love for me. I was always fine with it, but it's become an obsession. And I really haven't branched out from my Walmart brand deviled egg potato salad. So for all I know, and I'm fairly sure this would be the case, there's other more delicious potato salads out there. This is your favorite of the potato salads you know of. This is my favorite of the potato salads that I bought from Walmart, which is only one. Mm-hmm. Also, Walmart California rolls, not as good as anywhere else in the world. I think I had forgotten how disgusting they are. This goes without saying. Go ahead. I know. Remark when it's better. If it's Walmart, I mean. Did you say remark when it's better? Yeah. Tell us when something's better, like with the potato salad. But the only good thing. Well, UCI Douglas Medical Center has incredible sushi. That's not shocked. What I'm saying. Oh. Well, see, I'm saying when Walmart has something that's better. Hello there. Potato salad is great. So, let me list the things that are better at Walmart. Okay. The potato salad. Mm-hmm. The ability to shit your pants in public. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Walmart is not a pleasurable shopping experience. If they ever want to come on as a sponsor, I'll change my tune. But, I mean, we do whatever. Desperate times. Yes. It's just they have good prices. So go on with your boring story about potato salad. Just received my new carton of. Could you slurp louder? Sorry. Of potatoes. We're on air. Potato salad, and I was looking for it, and I couldn't find it, and I was like, "This is strange. I know it was there." And then I went, "Oh my God! Did I put it in the freezer?" Because I was putting away the ice cream that the kids had eaten, and then I put the potato salad next to it. So, guys, this is a story about how she accidentally put the potato salad in the freezer. Yeah, but then I ate some of it, and it was a little frosty. Yep. It didn't enhance the texture. in any way.
My only thing
It was
with potato
icy.
salad-
It was icy potato salad, and I didn't care for that.
I
texture.
love potato salad, except, and do you know what my except is? Like when this
When it's
happens,
too much mayonnaise. When you're at a
No.
potluck, when it's hot.
No.
Okay. When it's there's onions in it.
Yes, when psychos out there put chopped raw chopped onions into their potato salad.
You know what's interesting? When I talk about it, it's interesting. But when you talk about it, it is a little boring. Somehow I have managed to infuse.
Can I tell you something?
Not yet.
How it sounds to you is how it sounds to me when you tell it to me.
I have managed to infuse potato salad with life
Mm.
as a topic, with vitality,
Mm-mm.
with stakes,
Not really.
with an arc.
Nope.
Like someone would buy, if I owned the IP for potato salad, someone would come along, buy it, cast Chris Pratt in it. It would be a thing.
Crisp Pratt.
Yes. Oh my God. I can't do it in the moment, but I will need to come up with potato names for all the hot actors.
That's great.
I'm trying to do it. I can't do it. Okay. Sandra, like Sandra Bullfry for Sandra Bullock.
That's so good.
I know it's so stupid. I was oh my God, I got to make myself stop. Who has a like O'Groton last name?
I don't know.
God damn it. So anyway, I believe David Huntsberger shared a story that when he was on Last Comic Standing, when he and his friends...
This is a great story. Now, this is
actually interesting. When he and his friends didn't want the cameras to film their conversation and use it, because the cameras like don't leave you alone on a reality show competition like that, they would just begin talking about potato salad in order to make it boring.
Make it so boring they would
that
never
no one would ever use it. Yes. See, and I've managed to turn it on its head.
You're like, the one thing they thought was so boring they would never use, you're making your identity.
Yeah, but I'm admitting when you talk about it, it is boring.
That's fine.
So anyway, get this, everyone. Daniel and I went to an open house at a dermatologist's office today. And oh my God. Now allow me to back up. Okay. There's a dermatologist in Burbank who I mentioned on the show, who I found out from doing a casual deep dive or whatever it is a Scientologist. But this dermatology office has this laser, the Photona laser, and I've been doing research on it. And I think I might, if I'm going to get a laser treatment, I feel like this one might be the one. I don't know. Like comes recommended and blah, blah, blah. I don't think I want to go to her, but there are other doctors in the practice. And I'm like, I want to know if they are Scientologists. So anyway, they were having an open house today. All I knew is you would be entered into a raffle and you could get 15% off anything if you like buy it today or whatever.
What do we win with the raffle?
I don't know. Oh, a treatment of your choice.
Ooh.
Or you can be audited. You win Dianetics.
You get free leveling up at Scientology.
Yes. You get all the Mission Impossible movies. So anyway, I was like, this is my perfect chance to go and suss it out. And Daniel agreed to go with me. So I thought we were just going to go, do our raffle ticket, maybe drink we have some refreshments, and then walk out. But no, this was like almost a timeshare situation.
You couldn't get into the raffle until you
took a tour.
Done the tour, and in each room they had a different presentation. I think they were all salespeople.
They were reps for the different, for like this peel and these product, these kind of fillers and this and this and this. So also there was a pretty good spread, I would say, but unfortunately I had my Invisalign in and I didn't have my little case.
They had good like ciabatta sandwiches and muffins, and they had good coffee from a local coffee place.
I just drank lemon spa water.
Yeah.
So anyway, we sit outside.
What if spa water was just the water that drips off of
Spa sweat?
the steam room walls?
Right. Like the buttermilk of water. Because,
Yeah.
buttermilk is what's left over after you make butter.
But you know what? That actually is supposed to
she's
be...
hot, but her milk.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Sandra Bullfry.
Tony, cut that joke out. That's going to lose us money. That's a joke that'll lose this family money.
They all do at this point.
Yeah, they do. All right, go ahead. Anyway, so we went to this place.
Okay. So we were sitting outside with our name tags on.
I
Daniel's
was thinking it was going to be just like you walk in, grab a few things, and leave. I had
Me
no
too.
idea we'd be there for 2 hours.
I didn't know we were going to be held hostage. Not in the news way.
Right.
But, I didn't know that we were going there for a presentation. So they call a bunch of names, all women and Daniel. And then we go into the first room.
And every time they would have us move, they go, oh, come on, ladies. They didn't even bother to look to see if a guy was there because, odds are.
Yeah.
So
we go into the first room and it's a presentation on I thought it was VI peel, but it's the V peel. This is what I'll say. The reps did not know that much about a lot of stuff, I felt like. They sort of did, but they sort of didn't.
Well, I feel like, okay, stop for a second.
Okay.
This whole experience for me felt like if your TikTok algorithm came to life.
That's my line. That was
like,
my
oh,
line.
is it?
I literally said when we were heading from one room to the next, I said it's because I was like the whole time I was like I can't believe we're doing this. This is so weird. This is so weird. And also I'm so excited that Daniel's here so we can talk about it afterwards.
Like
I said, this is like my TikTok algorithm come to life.
That's probably where I got the idea. Well, listen, I'm old.
Because I spend so much time watching TikToks about these. I've had no filler in my face. Like all I've done is Botox. I have not gone off the deep end at all, but for some reason I find it very soothing to watch videos about this and to learn about it.
It truly is. It's all you do is watch
It's not
videos.
all I do.
Well, you nap and complain and tell me what to do. So the 4 things you do is nap, complain, tell me what to do, and watch YouTube or TikToks about skincare or plastic surgery. And so that's number 1. Number 2, I think you knew more about these things.
I felt like I should be teaching it. You felt like I
taught the class.
Yeah. When we were in the room for Disport and Sculptra, and you know how there was that, by the way, Daniel called me a teacher's pet at one point.
Oh, you totally were.
What had I said?
You were just offering information.
I wasn't offering that much information.
I don't know. You were being sort of a tryhard. Kind of a spat. That kid in the front. Like,
I was not.
Call on me. I know the answer. And we're all like, God damn it. We're trying to get out of here.
I was trying so hard not to be that person.
No, you weren't really. But you were showing off with your knowledge of things.
I was not.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't think I was.
No, you weren't.
Jesus Christ. Do you really think I was? You were aware that I knew a lot, but I wasn't. I didn't think I was talking about it.
I don't think it was obnoxious. I just think that you just clearly did know more.
I had to answer. Sometimes people had questions and the reps couldn't answer
There's
them.
nothing wrong. We were forced to be there. Might as well get your questions answered.
So anyway, we're in the room for Sculptra and Disport. And the girl who had nice skin but had like a million procedures.
The one that was in our group?
Yeah. Who had like one of everything. That being said, she looked natural. I will give her that.
Right.
But
she was also like 35.
Yeah. She was like, oh, yeah. So the lady's like, have you guys heard of Sculptra? And I think my hand went up. I was like the only one. And then this girl was like, I got something, but it wasn't Sculptra. But she said it would boost collagen. And I'm like, oh, that's hyperdilute radius. But I didn't say that. So I believe I'm right. And I was sitting on knowledge. Also, did you notice the shade between the reps?
Are you talking about the one that was like, so our stuff, blah, 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 and pointed to the room next door?
Yes.
Like, not like theirs?
Yeah.
Yeah, although we hadn't
done
the one that she was referring to.
So she was actually saying that Yeah, it didn't make sense what she was saying. But then, okay, so she does Dysport, which is a competitor of Botox. So then we will go across the hall and we're in like the Allergan rep.
For Botox.
My favorite moment, and I got a hearty laugh. I didn't mean to be that person, but I was genuinely wondering what she meant when she said that it begins to kick in 2 business days.
Botox.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said business days. Well, the Botox only works.
And
on
I
Monday through Friday.
said, wait a minute, business days. And she's like, oh, sorry, I meant days. Well, I love that if you get it on Friday,
That's good stuff.
Kicks in on Tuesday. But yes. Other
Well, the other funny thing that happened during that one is she she was like showing, she had these 3
different
syringes
fillers
with fillers.
And they were all different consistency.
She was like, this one is for lips, and she holds the thing up and she like drips it, and it's like,
and everyone's like, ooh.
Yeah. Well, so the first one, it's like, oh, okay. And then, it's like very, very liquidy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one is like, and then the last
medium
one,
liquidy.
The last one was for like jaw filler, which is supposed to be harder. She's like, it feels like your jaw.
Feels
she
like
goes, now
bone.
look at this. And she does it, and it's just like this syrup. It just like goops out, and everyone goes, ooh. And I said, wow, can't wait to get that in my face.
You're like, wow, put that in my face.
Yeah, it was like the reaction was like, ooh, it was just gooping. I'm like, what? I didn't quite get why they were so excited about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was like, okay.
I feel like because we were all sort of a captive audience. But your point was right. As interesting as watching them drip onto the table was, what makes you compelled to stick that in your face?
Like, oh yeah, can I do that now? Just jab it anywhere. Yeah, the whole thing was rather
weird.
Yeah, I don't know, weird, but
depressing.
It's hard when reps are showing you before and afters and all this stuff, whether to believe it, because first of all, with the before and afters, it's always like in different lighting for one thing. So you're like, okay, you can do a lot with lighting. And yeah, there's no lines. Yeah, that's because the after is flat lighting, and the first one was from the top, like whatever.
There was that woman next to us who, when we were looking at the pictures, she was like, if that's real, wow. She was she was cynical.
Right. I don't know. It kind of makes you go like, oh, maybe I should do.
Wait, they got to you?
Well, no, but I can see, I don't feel like my issues are wrinkles at this point.
What are your issues?
More structural. I need to get like some cheek implants. I need to get my nose done a little. I need to get a brow forwarding and a jaw relaxing surgery where it's more, bone. Let's see like it's like if I had clay, I would just like pull the cheeks out a little. I'd push the nose back just a hair, smoosh the front of the nose in a little, an eye like this. I want to like oh, hi. So my eyes like make me like, oh, yes, what? Like that's what I want my eyes to go, huh? Like that.
What do they say right now?
They go, I'm tired. My eyes look, I'm tired. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, really? That's what my eyes need to say. What's that? So I'm going to go, can I get the what's that? And then have them do that. I don't know what they do. They pin them like this. Hi. So
you're going to get your brows pinned.
Yeah. Is that what they do? They do that?
I mean, with surgery, sort of, but.
Yeah.
There's a gap between when you pull your eyes like that. There's a gap between the lid and your eyeball. It's sort of scary. It's very scary. Stop, please.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll just get eyelid filler. So I want a fuller eyelid. Like I want them to like that duck mouth that ladies get with the filler in their lips. I want that to be my eyelids.
Oh yes. Duck eyes.
Duck lip eyes.
Look at his sexy bee stung eyelids.
I want to be able to clap at a concert by blinking.
Do it.
So you can't hear it now, but if they were beefier, they'd be like that. So I don't know.
Get your eyes in beefined.
I was watching it thinking, I didn't ask this because I wanted it to move along, but with the chemical peel or with mostly that, I was like, does this help with the skin cancer though? Because I get the pre-cancer stuff on the skin, and so for me, it's more about that.
There is a laser that can help with. Do you know what actinic keratinosis is? I don't know I don't think that's a skin cancer thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know I was really torn about asking any questions. I think I only asked one or two because I didn't want to be that person.
They were good questions too. I don't know.
Do you even remember what they were?
No.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
what?
Well, he said that you could, one of the ways you could he could relax the upper palate.
Oh yeah.
The soft palate in your mouth to help with snoring.
They call it night laze. This is the photonal laser. They call it night laze. And they do it on the inside, the back of your soft palate, and it supposedly tightens it to increase your airway to stop snoring.
Which I was like, maybe I'll do that because I snore.
Of course, I'm aware that it does this, and I was like, but I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why I was there?
No, that's not why. I truly, it was not.
But then we talked to the nurse after, and she's like, we don't really do that because it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So
it was a real easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate that honesty. So anyway, what's your sense of whether the whole place is lousy with Scientologists? Because not only was I wondering about the staff, I was wondering about all the people in the room as well. How do you know if you're dealing with a Scientologist? Yeah,
you don't. They don't it's not like Scientologists are walking around with this particular look in their eyes or something. I guess, I don't know. I mean, maybe all of them, maybe some. Does it matter?
Well, that's what my therapist said.
Would you go to a doctor if you knew they were Jewish?
Oh my God, it's nuts that you're saying this.
Yeah.
Because my therapist said, a lot of people, what did she say? She's like, and she mentioned the psychiatrist I go to that she had recommended me to. The one who I go to twice a year, and it's an insane amount of money each time, but it's just a med check, She's like, I mean, he goes to a temple, but that doesn't mean he brings any of that into the room or talks about it. Yeah. And I love her. Mm-hmm. I love my therapist.
Yeah.
However, I was thinking about, it's weird that she was equating Judaism with putting Scientology on par with that. And then I'm like, oh, what if she's a Scientologist? And then I Google it, but nothing came up. I feel like I would
Jewish?
know. No. Oh. You thought she was?
I didn't know they'd let you be a psychologist if you're not Jewish.
There's quotas. They allow 2 a year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, because I just think of it as, in a different league, by a lot.
I think she probably just was trying to show you that it's just a religion and that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, is it?
I think
the answer is no.
I think organizationally it's not the same. As an organization, they're not even close. They're one is
a cult.
Yeah, but on an individual level, it's the same. They're not. The crimes, so-called, of Scientology are not. You're not going to find that in the individual who practices Scientology or is involved, for the most part.
Well, yes, but remember there was a lawsuit brought against her because she fired a client who left the church.
Well, but that's within the church. That's church business.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on the side of getting the best dermatological care and pricing that you can.
And it's so convenient.
So if she's really good
Yeah.
and, has a thing that you want and is not too expensive, then.
Well, it sounds like I'd just be going to a nurse or something, but who knows? This nurse could be. Can we, in the same way I feel that I should be able to say to someone, your nose is amazing. Who did that? Or is that a real nose?
Yeah.
Never. You cannot say this.
With my AR goggles, you could look at someone's
then
nose
reverse
and
image
tell
search
you
them?
whose work it is.
Yes. Especially if they sign the nostril.
They'll have like a little digital signature on the inside.
Yes.
Like a QR code, and you can stick your phone.
A serial number.
You say lean back, and then your phone could catch that QR code and be
Right.
like, Dr. Eldenstein, Beverly Hills, rhinoplasty.
Eldenstein. Is that a combination Scientologist and Jewish name?
Sure.
I think it is. Lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. You should be able to say to someone, are you a Scientologist?
Cool.
You should be able to.
Well, you can.
Well, I feel like it wouldn't go over well.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hello, Alison. This is Erin from Allen, Texas. I love potato salad. I'm so with you on that.
Look what I've wrought.
Mm-hmm.
However, the kind like at Walmart or grocery stores are not good
Ah.
compared to the ones that you can make at home. I like to boil the potatoes,
Wow.
add mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, dill pickle relish or sweet relish, but really prefer dill. And then you have to get boiled eggs.
Okay.
And really, really cut them really, really, really small. You can use a, I don't know what they're called. I don't know. Anyway,
A
you just
sieve?
make them really, really, really small. And a lot of really, really finely diced onions.
No.
Right. And that makes the perfect potato salad. I think I'll go make some. Hope you have a great potato eating salad day. This is Erin from Allen, Texas. Bye. Love you.
We love you. Erin, here's what I need you to do. Make up a batch of that potato salad.
Don't do it.
Open up a bubble mailer. Just open it up and just ladle the potato salad into the mailer and just send it to us.
I will not be eating a bite of it. So
But
it's all
because of the
browsing.
onions, not because it was sent in a mailer through the USPS. Or
yeah.
USPUS, as you called it earlier.
Everyone's fucking psycho with the raw onions. I don't get it.
Erin, please call in and defend your choices. Well, here's something that needs no defending. Alison Rosen is your new best friend is supported by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes you deserve a little vacay every day, not just once a year. Get on Tropic Time with bright and refreshing smoothies, tropic bowls, wraps, and flatbreads from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. You're on Tropic Time now. Fan fave summer mocktail smoothies are back. They just hit the pool deck. Summer mocktail smoothies are back and more refreshing than ever and only here for a limited time. So go and try the fan favorites, Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, or Watermelon Mojito smoothies today. Even though it's called mocktail, it took me a little bit to realize, oh, those are all mocktails. I'm dumb sometimes.
The dead giveaway was the word mocktail.
Yeah, but still, I was still surprised when I put it together. Like, oh, Cosmo, Mojito, etc. Island Punch smoothie has peach, guava, passion fruit, mango, and pineapple. You know how I feel about guava. Mango berry Cosmo smoothie, mango, strawberries, cranberry, and lime. They're all bright, delicious, refreshing. And then the food is so good too. One bite of the tropic bowls from the Tropical Smoothie Cafe, you'll instantly feel like you're cabana side. Join Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a pineapple, mango, and watermelon soiree all summer long. Grab a refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothie and meet us poolside. Visit one of Tropical Smoothie Cafe's 1,400 plus locations or order online or through their app. Okay.
Hey, it's Todd Perry from Allison's other podcast, Allison and Todd After Hours, and people are always telling me, Todd, I dig the show because it really helps with my love life. If you go to a sex store, they have multiple vibrators of different varying speeds, sizes,
Right. Shapes, materials.
veininess.
Right. Different vascularity for your vibrator.
Allison and Todd After Hours. New episodes twice a month at patreon.com/Allison and Todd.
Let's do another call.
All right.
Well, hello, Alison and Daniel. This is
Daniel,
Lance
is
from
it?
Grand Rapids, and I am calling in to talk about potato salad. I will
Yes.
say yes, please, especially if it's hot German potato salad. So pile up that hot German potato salad. I am all into it. Again, this is Lance from Grand Rapids.
Oh, God. I so wish we had the video cameras on us right now
I'm just gonna
because
sit here and doodle while you talk potato salad with your listeners. I'm glad they love it. Like, honestly, Allison's been trying to find her angle in this business for so long. If this is it, that's great. But
what?
I can't summon the interest in potato salad.
I'm just trying to see how many of these calls are about potato salad. Daniel.
Roll the calls, honey. It's cool. Let's talk potato
Hi, this
salad.
is Lisa from outside of Nashville, Tennessee. I have a couple. One is a podcast pal product pick. It's Sally Hansen Nail Growth Miracle Growth Treatment. It's a gold bottle, and it makes my nails go really fast. I'm normally... Hang on. I got to call back.
Well, I have used Sally Hansen Nail Growth Miracle Growth Treatment. Yes, I like it. Now, let's see if she did call back. I think she left us hanging. Oh, my God. I hope everything's okay, Lisa, outside of Nashville, Tennessee. What if she got a life-changing call?
I hope it was good then.
Yeah. Well, no, if it was good, she would have called back.
I don't know about that. If my life had hit the point where I'm calling into Alison Rosen, your best friend, and then I got a call like, oh, my life's turned around, I'm not necessarily gonna,
still engage in this kind of self-harm.
I'm not going back to that crack house. You know what I mean? I'm moving on.
Daniel, you're insulting all of our callers.
I love them. They know.
These are wonderful people who love potato salad. I found my people, Daniel.
Yep.
Oh, another podcast pal product pick. What do you know?
Podcast pals product picks.
Love it.
So, it's way better than normal kitty litter.
Potato salad.
It's paper pellet litter.
Huh.
Especially fragrance free, because why the fuck do you really want your cats to get a bunch of fragrant shit on their feet, like they want Axe spray on their toes? Like, that's fucking stupid. But anyways, normal kitty litter will spread all over your house as sand. You know what I mean?
I don't want that.
You get these paper pellets that they sell at PetSmart and what's the other one? Petco and even Walmart. It's easy to clean up. The pieces get spread one by one, so you might find one, in the living room. You're like, oh shit. But it's not a bunch of fucking sand all over the place. It's good stuff. I think it's good for everybody. Better than fucking sandy bullshit for cats to shit and poop in. Thank you. Bye.
There you go.
On behalf of this caller, I have a hey, go fuck yourself.
What is it?
Hey, regular cat litter.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
I am not someone who has a cat, so I haven't dealt with cat litter situations, but sounds rough. Sounds like paper pellets products picks would be better.
Yeah.
Would you like to go back to potato salad? Was that more engaging for you?
No, it's fun. That's good for people who have cats. I don't know why you would have a cat. But if you're going to have a cat, there you go.
Did you know that I've told you before, by the way, I am not anti-cat, okay? That is a rumor started by Jeff Fox, who edited together a number of things to make it sound like I'm anti-cat. I am totally fine with cats. I actually, if I didn't live with the world's most allergic man, the world's most allergic man was my father. But I'm married to someone who's similarly allergic to cats. Okay, my dad was allergic to everything. I saw my mom and my brother. And that's all I saw, and my niece recently. And we were talking about how my dad, if you told him someone brought a flower into the house, he'd begin to think he was allergic. Some of it seemed like it was like.
You think he was just lying?
No, I think he was very suggestible. He was very afraid of flowers. I mean, not really, but he acted like someone brought in like a talisman or something.
He doesn't like fragrances.
He's like kind of allergic to all fragrances.
Is that right?
Yeah, they all. I think he lived in a state of perpetual allergy, and so he was like highly sensitized.
Interesting.
Probably because their house, there's like so much pollen and ragweed and shit outside.
That's true.
But. Oh yeah, I have thought I would like to get a cat someday. Not when you're alive, and our children say they like cats better than dogs.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a good experience with a cat, but I don't have a problem with them except that they make me allergic.
Some of your best friends are cats.
I like how they're a little bit more self-sufficient than dogs. I get it. There's certain things, but just for me. I was thinking about starting a side hustle.
Oh yeah,
wherein I will charge some sort of amount of money to paint your fucking cat. If you want me to paint your fucking cat, I'll paint your cat, or your goddamn dog, I'll paint your goddamn dog, and maybe little paintings. Certain amount of money. I mean, I'm not any good.
You are such a good artist.
I'm not good enough that people would actually pay me to do it.
They might,
but I'll price accordingly. You know what I mean?
How'd your trial one go?
I'm still working on it.
Care to tell them what you're painting?
I'm painting Taylor Swift's cat. See if I can.
Which one? Doesn't she?
I don't know. Well, she has. I just found a picture online of this ridiculous looking cat sitting in a ridiculous cat like way.
Is it a tuxedo cat? Does she have a tuxedo cat? That's like.
How the fuck should I know? Tuxedo cat. Yeah, sure. It's a tuxedo cat.
Okay. Take one step back.
It's a cat.
Sir.
It's a cat.
Listen, you are obsessed with Taylor Swift. You seemingly know everything about her. So I would think you would know the breeds of her cats.
Well, I do think that if you're going to be a true Taylor Swift fan, you should know all about her cats. I do not.
A tuxedo cat is black and it has white around the mouth. It's black and white.
It's like mostly white. It has grayish brown, I want to say, like kind of around its.
I believe that might be a tortoise
around
shell,
its
but I don't know.
Nose, and then kind of a stripish thing on its head.
Okay. Is it long hair
mostly
or short
white.
hair?
Long?
You don't know the difference between.
Well, I don't know on a cat what's long or what's short. You know, these words are relative. I think it's long. You'd say it was long.
A short-haired cat is like, imagine a stray cat walking through your yard with his orchestra.
So then long.
That's a short-haired cat. Yeah. Okay. So it's like a more fancy. Oh, you think you're fancy. That's what a long-haired cat is.
Yeah, this is like definitely you think you're fancy. Mm-hmm. It's cute.
What's this cat's name?
Fucking know. Cat?
I'm shocked you don't know this stuff.
No, I'm not going to know this.
You will.
Well, I may learn it in order to title the painting of something,
okay.
But it's like I'm not. Look, part of my thesis about Taylor being on the spectrum is that she's like memorized every kind of cat. She has like this sort of obsession with cats,
right? And you have an obsession with her. The ergo.
Well, I have to memorize one of her. You know what I mean? So it's like there's one Taylor. She's a Taylor Swift,
right?
But like if you're into cats, you got to memorize lots,
right?
Not so that's not going to happen with me. I'm not going to learn that in order to feel closer to Mother. That's what we call her.
So you painted Mother's cat.
Painting.
And you will paint other people's fucking animals.
I'll
Then
paint their fucking cats.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll paint their goddamn dogs.
Mm-hmm. But isn't there another level of this?
Well, I'll paint your stupid kids.
And?
Yeah, I'll paint your dumb wife. No,
Or?
I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I'll just like do whatever.
A cool guy has entered the chat.
Listen, guys, this podcast isn't the fucking the money machine it once was.
I know.
I gotta find a side hustle. And I ain't shopping for people. I already have a full-time job. But I
Shop
can pay.
for us.
You shop for us.
Okay.
I'm still making money here. I can paint.
Are you the king of segues now?
Am I?
I don't
Leave
know.
comments. So I don't know. Hey, let me know if you want me to paint your fucking cat or your goddamn dog.
Daniel's, this little production of Daniel's.
Excuse me.
This little
Excuse
thing.
me. It's called a soft launch.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm
Oh.
talking this production being like I think if a mentally unwell person says a bunch of words, it might be recorded as like a production.
Okay.
I think, this production of Daniel's is relating to the fact that, as you may or may not know, the ads have been thin this year. I know we are thick with smoothies right now. However, scroll back in your mind. That's about all there. Oh, let's see. Right now on my calendar, there are 3 sponsors. Normally there would be so many more. You've heard me say it before. It's just the ads. It's very, very bleak right now. Yeah, it's bleak, but that's okay. You know why? I'm switching from a model of relying on sponsors to relying directly on you guys.
Hey, it's better this way.
It's better this way. You're in a stronger position, honestly.
You can say whatever you want now. You can use the F word. You can't get canceled now. It's cancel free.
I'm cancel free. I'm Shane Gillis. And then also, many podcasts.
It's like your pirate ship. It's
Many
like you got a pirate
podcasts.
ship.
Ooh, that's catchy. Many podcasts, you got to pay through the nose or what do you pay through? I guess the nose for premium primo ad-free experience. I'm giving that away pretty much. So all of this is to say, if you like what you're hearing, please toss in a few dollars on Patreon, toss a few dollars over to Substack for the king and queens among you, Patreon and Substack. And if you're not in a position to do that, I completely understand. And no big, leave us a review, tell a friend. Patreon.com/Alison Rosen is where you go for all of that. And if you subscribe annually, you get 2 months free. And then also AlisonRosen.substack.com.
What a deal.
It's a steal.
That's a deal.
That's a good deal. That's what she said.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. All right, let's listen to one more.
Alison, this is Simon from North Carolina calling to remind you that on the 16th of June, it's Father's Day. So it's time to start thinking about what you're going to get for Daniel. And if you have any problems, you should check with Greg. I know this is a bit of a childish crossover question, but what are you going to get for Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
And just remember, you don't have to spend a lot of money or any money if you're doing it right. Again, this is Simon from North Carolina. Have fun, Daniel. Cheers.
Thanks,
Simon. Simon has a fun accent. Where is he from? Is he from England?
Or you mean originally, obviously. That's not a North Carolina accent.
No. Okay. I have gotten you something already. I can't say what it is because you're in the room. However, the other day, you were resting in the bedroom and I was out with Elliot. Mm-hmm. And I said, Elliot, do you want to see what I got Daddy for Father's Day? And then he said it out loud. And I'm like, yes, but maybe don't say it. And then he said it again. And he goes, you know, when I said da-da-da, I was just kidding. And I said, Elliot, please stop saying it. And he's like, I said name of thing, just kidding.
Is he doing a bit?
No. You didn't hear it though, did you?
No, I was.
Yeah, but he said it like 10 times, trying to explain to me that because he's like the Kristen Wiig surprise party character.
Right, you got to be real. Well,
I know, because also he once said to me, "Oh, mommy, you know what? It was like on Mother's Day or something. Like, you know that thing that Owen said about getting you a gift? He was just kidding." So he doesn't quite understand that sometimes it's revealing when he's trying to throw people off the trail.
He hasn't figured it out. He will. He's a smart kid, but there are certain areas he needs to work on.
It's adorable. Speaking of adorable.
Well, this was another one where
I don't know where you're going.
We had plans and we decided we had to figure out how much advance notice do we want to give the boys.
Oh, yes.
Because of the Kristen Wiig factor, they might not be able to contain themselves.
Yeah. Not in terms of a surprise, but just jumping out of their skin.
Right. So why don't you tell the listeners?
We've added a puppy to our family.
We got a new puppy.
His name is Peter Cranberry Quantz. He is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, just like Wendy. He's adorable.
He's so cute.
He's super cute. He's very sweet. He's very well behaved.
Honestly, he's so much better behaved
than Wendy was.
That I'm almost like,
goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know, Wendy.
I hope Wendy levels up. Here's the thing. So many people warned us. Like my mom, who is like, did you worry about this? She was tut-tutting. I've never said that out loud. I've only read it. She was making noise about how, like, I know someone who's not going to like that. Someone's going to be jealous. They're going to feel like they're going to replace. And I was like, shove a sock in it, Shirley.
We're like, you don't know Wendy.
You don't know her. She's a dog's. I mean, she likes other dogs. And I also felt like, listen, lady, part of the main reason we're getting him is so she'll have a friend, because she's 10 years old. And we always heard that getting a younger dog really, who's calling me?
It's Wendy.
I heard what you said, Bark. We thought that a younger dog is supposed to, like, you know, like put a spring in the step of the older one.
Right.
And I thought she would love it.
Guess what?
We were a little bit wrong.
She wasn't thrilled.
She was just at the beginning.
She was just annoyed. I think she was just annoyed.
She's just barking at him. Like, who is this in our house and why?
At first, there was just a lot of.
We're on day 3
but not
now,
like
right?
super aggressive barking, just
We've
like
had 2
a
nights. Yeah, it's the bark that she does when someone new is in the house.
Right. So she never gets aggressive. There's never a moment where
no, but she has growled at him, and I've literally never heard her growl ever.
But
it might be a play growl. I don't know.
I've only seen it when because he'll do this thing where he'll come up from behind and then he'll like leap at her face, which, you know, I get it, girl, I get it.
Yeah.
And she'll just it's kind of like a back the fuck off kind of growl. It's not a. I've never worried. I've never been worried that she would.
No, me neither. But I didn't even know she had a growl in her. Because I've never, ever in the 10 years she's been here heard the growl. And, you know, when we travel, she stays with a woman who has other dogs staying in her house and was always sending us pictures of Wendy with the other dogs.
I mean, I had visions of them snuggling up together.
Me too.
And
of her looking at us with gratitude in her eyes, like, thank you so much. You give me a new lease on life.
But instead, it's more like, what have you done? Why have you done this to me?
She's like a curmudgeon, just shuffling around the house.
For days.
Like, leave me the fuck alone.
For days, whenever he's around, she would just turn her face
for days.
away.
He hasn't been here that long.
Well, for the last couple days.
Yeah.
She's been turning her face away from him anytime he's around. Like I'm not even going to look at you.
Yeah. I do think that she's beginning to warm up a little bit, though. And by that, I mean she's allowing him to come near her a little more.
Tolerating him.
She's yes, but it's a first step.
Yes. And meanwhile, he's just a bundle of sweetness.
He's so sweet.
But he's also very like...
Springy.
He's bouncy. I forgot how bouncy
they are. I know.
Like it's been
because we're used to Wendy, who's like she is a curmudgeon.
Well, also we just learned that she's had arthritis in her back legs, which she's probably had for a few years, and that explains a lot. so like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, we took her to the vet. She got a shot for the arthritis, and she actually has been a bit of a new dog since then.
Yeah.
But nothing, obviously, like this.
Librella is the name or something. I think Librella? Something like umbrella.
This dog will launch itself. This puppy will launch himself into my face.
Yeah.
He'll just come running and then just like leap from 3 feet away into my face like a missile.
Yeah. He's pretty cute.
Yeah.
He's also, knock on wood, hasn't had many accidents in the house yet. He's pretty, I will say, as someone who brought a dog into their home when they lived in an apartment up a flight of stairs, and someone who now is bringing a puppy into the house with a backyard is so preferable.
Oh my God, it's the only way to go.
Yeah.
I can't believe we did it.
Because he has been waking up. He's been sleeping in a crate, and he wakes up today it was 6 that he woke up. Yesterday it was 5. And it's so easy to just put on slippers and take him outside versus like having to put on a full face of makeup, hair extensions, wigs, bras, high heels, the whole, you had to put all that on Spanx. I had to iron my outfit.
It's a lot.
Yeah, by that point, the dog really has to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that's our
just
new.
me.
Yeah, that was the joke I was making.
What did you say?
Well, first I made it like it was me, and then I said something like, something about you. Maybe I might have just thought it. That's the joke I was thinking. Listen.
My mental deterioration is real. And I'm starting to worry.
For real?
I don't know. Should I? There's a lot of things that have been happening.
About.
Where someone will say something, and then I'll say that thinking it was my own idea and not realize the person had just said it, and literally having no memory of them saying it. But clearly, I heard it and
that's because
thought it was my own idea.
You don't actively listen when I talk. You just
think about like jumping off a bridge.
Yeah, but
I'm like mentally picturing. It's that game when you talk of like, how quick could I kill myself in this moment? Like, how would I do it?
Right. So that's what your brain.
Like, I could run out into traffic.
That's what your brain is working on.
Yes.
That you're aware of. But it like an app running in the background. You still are hearing me.
Recording it.
Yes. And then it just tells you that it was your idea.
Right. I was thinking about the tree I could jump off of that's right here. I could climb it.
You're going to jump off a tree?
Would that be faster than running into? No, traffic would be.
How fast do you climb trees? In all the years we've been together, I've never seen you climb a tree. Which tree?
The one in their neighbor's yard.
How are you going to get to the neighbor's yard?
I'd hop the fence.
Knock. Hi, my wife is driving me nuts. Can I climb your tree?
I wouldn't have to ask. It'd be my last act on earth. Who cares if I got their permission?
How are you going to get to it? You're going to scale our fence?
The fence.
How are you going to climb that? It's not a chain link fence. What are you going to do? You're not a mouse.
Those of us with strength are able to do heroic feats like that. So, hey, you asked me what I'm thinking about when you talk, and I told you.
I just don't think you're going to really be able to scale the fence.
Well, then all right, fine. I'll just run into traffic.
Like for me, I wouldn't have to scale a fence to climb a tree to off myself. I could hurt myself in the process of just trying to scale a fence. I feel like my nostrils are flaring a lot. Have you noticed? It's the new location on my. It's a new location of anxiety on my face.
Do they do nostril Botox?
They do, actually.
Do they really?
Yeah.
For people who flare their nostrils, like why would you need it? You're not getting wrinkles
flaring
on your nostrils.
But I just feel like I've been flaring a lot today. Have you noticed it? You're flaring now.
No, well, I'm doing it on purpose. No, I haven't noticed it.
You haven't?
Will notice. You do have a twitch though, but it's usually not your nose. It's usually like a cheek thing.
Is it this one? Okay, there's a couple different ones. This is compelling on a podcast.
Your twitch, yes.
It's that. Okay, but there's also this.
Yes. Yeah. But now,
took
now you have a flare and nostril.
I got it. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a new location on my face. I recorded a video of myself doing my twitches.
Yeah.
So the next time I get Botox,
A real Twitch stream.
That's good. Sounded like I was mocking it, but I was excited.
What if someone did a Twitch stream
of them twitching?
Of just them twitching.
It would just be me.
Yeah.
So the next time I get Botox, which isn't going to be for a while, I'm going to take it in and I'm going to say, can you do anything about this? Because there's certain muscles you don't want to Botox because you need them for smiling and stuff. And then there's certain ones, like the ones they Botox, where you don't need movement in them. Maybe they could de-twitch me, but it might all move somewhere else.
That would be what would be interesting, right? Like you hit it the right spot, and then it's like now you've got like
that happens. Well, not the twitch though, but part of the reason they Botox the nose is because, and I'm not knowing, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like some people, if they get Botox in maybe their crow's feet or I don't know, they overcompensate they get these things called bunny lines, which are lines on the side of the nose, and that's from the overcompensation. So it does move around your face,
like a scrunching.
Yeah, I guess. Oh my god, I know everything feels weird on my face.
Yeah, I can see it. There's like those. Yeah, the line that kind of points to your eye.
Yes, that's the
like
bunny line. I'm making it show off right now. But some people,
but I've noticed that line when I'm
on me.
Well, when I do the photos for the show, I do like a heavy amount of photoshopping on your
face. Right, you put a
face.
different face on me.
And so those are lines that I sometimes have to erase.
For real?
Wait. No, but I have noticed that sometimes when you smile, you'll get those lines.
And you did you not see them before?
Maybe.
Interesting. Maybe it could also be age though. You just never know with anything anymore.
You can't know.
I don't even I wouldn't even attempt to know.
No.
I don't know. We should have ended this show minutes ago.
Was there anything else that we needed to discuss? Any promises that we need to be keeping?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, we have a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
We did the tour of
we need to pay anything off, you mean?
Yeah, the dermatological, Scientological.
Mm-hmm.
boring
Calls.
potato salad shit. Promoting my side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to the lovely people who support the show. Is that it?
We did it all.
Yeah.
We did it again. I can't import that.
Guys. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's Owen.
Owen has decided to
Oh my God.
That scared the shit out of me.
Okay, Owen, I'm ending the show, so come say hi.
Say hi and goodbye.
In the microphone if you want. You got to come close.
Talk a little bit.
You want to talk a little bit? Okay. What do you want to tell them? Okay. I told them about Peter Cranberry. Do you love him?
But Mommy.
Yeah?
There's something that Peter was doing when I was inside.
What were you doing? What was he doing?
Peter was thinking me and I were toys, and he was like trying to bite us, and like he was like
teething on you, like nibbling you.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
A little bit.
Yeah, puppies have sharp teeth, so we got to say no to him when he does that, okay?
Elliot said no, but he didn't listen.
Oh, that guy.
And then when I got out, he was
don't touch the microphone like that.
He was doing that to Elliot.
Oh boy, it was Elliot getting frustrated.
Came out. So next time we are going to see if that happens.
Anything? Oh, do you want to sing your preschool songs?
No.
Not even one of them? Are you sure? Not even one?
Not even one.
Okay. Well, I'm going to end the show, okay?
Not at all. I want to talk.
What do you want to talk about?
Yuppies.
Do you want to talk about space?
No.
Do you want to talk about preschool graduation?
No.
What do you want to talk about?
my fairy garden.
Oh, yeah, we have fairy gardens. Tell me about it.
Well, I need toothpicks, and I'm going to get blue clay to make Saturn's rings.
Because your fairy garden also incorporates the solar system.
Yeah, and I actually made the solar system.
On the tree, right?
On the lemon tree.
All right, everyone. This has been delightful. Please follow me everywhere.
Don't end the show.
And thank you for listening. I love you. You matter. Goodbye.
Don't end the show.
Oh my God, Tony, if that was painfully loud, please bring down the volume of that. Okay, bye, everyone. Say bye. Say bye.
I can't hear him.
There's no one to
I
hear.
was telling you to say goodbye.
No, you.
No, you say goodbye.
You, Owen, say goodbye.
Bye. He didn't say goodbye.
You. Bye.
Hey, do you know about the Allison Rosen show?